Sunday. Ain't no shame, but there's been a change.
Greene Street Joinery and the American Craftsman podcast are proud to partner with Montana Brand Tools. Montana Brand Tools are manufactured by Rocky Mountain Twist in Montana, USA. With numerous patents dating back to the invention of the hex shank system by our founders, we strive to produce accessories that add precision, flexibility, and efficiency to your toolkit. In addition to woodworking tools, we produce many high-quality cutting tools that are used by the aerospace, medical, automotive, and industrial markets. Our end product has a fit and finish that is beyond comparison. Montana Brand Tools are guaranteed for life to be free of defects in material and workmanship because we build these tools with pride and determination. For 10% off your order, visit montanabrandtools.com and use the coupon code American Craftsman.
On the road again. Yeah. Looks like I am on the road again. Well, we're on the road again with episode, what is it, 9? Yeah, up to our favorite city.
Turn right on Wilson Avenue.
We're going to have to turn that down. Hoboken, New Jersey.
Birthplace of Frank Sinatra.
Yeah. Sorry that the audio quality is not, up to snuff for what it typically is, but here's the thing. We're so freaking busy right now that we don't have any time to do the podcast any other time.
In 400 feet, turn left on State Route 36 North.
Now radios, if you change the volume when Waze isn't talking, it changes the radio volume. And if you change it when Waze is talking, it changes the Waze volume.
Excuse me.
So yeah, it's Wednesday the 17th, so you'll be getting this actually kind of in real time, unlike the last couple batches of episodes
of the year, huh?
Yeah, so it's Wednesday, and you'll be hearing this on Friday. So yeah, we're driving up to Hoboken now to deliver some parts.
And back again tomorrow.
Yeah, well, tomorrow we'll head up again to a different job to do an install. And then Friday we'll be back up to install the stuff that we're delivering today. And hopefully we can get all that done. On Friday, it's quite a bit. It's one of those things where it could be, a day or it could be 2 days. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of depends on how things go. But yeah, it's like 12:30 now. The client had some stuff going on, so they couldn't meet us there until 1 o'clock.
This project's going to be the first job that we finish completely with the vesting LED.
So you guys have heard us talk about it before in the last couple episodes. The new finish we're using is this vesting LED hard wax. So it's a hard wax oil like Rubio Monocoat or Osmo, but you actually cure it with this LED light. Now, I don't know what the difference is between this LED light and a regular UV light, but they do say LED. And they, even on the can it says cures with LED light, so I don't know if it's a UV LED or what the deal is, but I would like to talk to Zach and find out the specifics on that because I'm interested in it. But yeah, I mean it's been a really nice finish to work with, and the finish that it's leaving is really nice.
Yeah, we figured out a few things on this project. I mean, how to really get that soft satin sheen and also the soft touch that we really look for. It almost feels like a sprayed finish. It's that smooth. Yeah. It's a couple of more steps, which it all depends on what you think it's worth.
Right.
For us, it's worth it. We do those extra steps to get this type of finish anyway.
Yeah. So it's just a couple extra steps in terms of, like, if you're looking at like Rubio, if you're looking at something like tongue oil or water locks or something like that, it's
less than water locks. Yeah.
Yeah. So your first coat is just like a Rubio. You apply it to the wood, wipe it off, Then you hit it with the light. Then you take I think they say 320. We've been using 400. Take 400 and give it a good scuff to knock down all those high spots and what ends up happening is you leave fibers from the finishing pad and stuff. So it knocks all that off. And then you do another coat, a little bit lighter, and hit it again. And then we've been doing a third coat. So that last scuff is really just like with no pressure. You're just smoothing out any residual little boogers and stuff.
And those coats, the third coat especially, is so light.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really...
Yeah, because it has to soak this in, so it's not really... it's just filling in any of those little imperfections.
But I'm pretty impressed with it. I wasn't so sure after just doing the one coat. I was like,
Yeah, one coat, definitely not. They say 2 or 3.
Yeah.
With this particular finish. And they do make they call it single coat. It's an air-dried hard wax oil, which is, same thing as a Rubio Monocoat or Osmo. It's the same product, so it doesn't have the barrier of entry in terms of purchasing the light that this LED hard wax has.
And the finish went pretty far. I mean, we're not even done with it, but...
No, so we still have 8 ounces left out of I don't know if it's exactly a quart. It's like a...
it's probably metric.
Yeah, it's a 600 milliliter can, I believe. No. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. Wish I could guess. I'm not going to this place. Yeah, we still have 8 ounces left, and we finished a lot of stuff. We brought that can to Maker Camp. Zach was using that can when he came to show us the finish. Then we took it to Maker Camp. Then we made a bunch of samples with it. We dicked around with it. We finished the 2 shelves for the job we're installing tomorrow, which are like, 12 by 55.
Yeah.
Finished by 2, finished 6 sides, 3 coats. 10 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 floating shelves for the job that we're about to deliver now. All those pieces for the wine library, the ladder, and there's still 8 ounces of finish left. That's 3 coats on all those things.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if that was tung oil, we would have went through more than a quart.
Yeah, well, I think if the second and third coats penetrate a little bit more, I think use up more.
So yeah, I mean, we've been pleasantly surprised with how much we like this finish.
Yeah, we're converts.
Yeah, I mean, 100%.
We've been looking. We kind of thought Rubio was going to be the finish, but the monocoat thing, the one coat, it wasn't really impressive after just one coat.
No. And the biggest thing about this, so like the shop, but we've been crushed the last couple of weeks because we have all these Thanksgiving deadlines, and we're just trying to blow through stuff and got to get stuff out of the way because the shop is so full of parts and pieces. So with this finish, you can put 3 coats on back to back to back, and then wrap it up in a blanket. Immediately wrap it up in a blanket and put it away.
That's what we've been doing. Yeah.
If you're using the regular, either Rubio Monocoat or the Vesting single coat or Osmo, you can't wrap that up in a blanket immediately because it's going to be, if there's any type of, pull in here, get gas. If there's any type of anything on the blanket, well, it's going to end up on the piece.
Yeah. You'd have to wait at least a couple of days for it to not be
like tacky.
Yeah, tacky's are what I was looking for.
Minimum overnight.
Yeah, but we've tried that stuff overnight. Like, you put 2 faces together like we do to stack it, and they wind up gumming up.
This guy could have fucking pulled up a little bit.
He's a patriot, probably.
Yeah.
Nobody treads on him.
Funny thing about these transits, you have to open the door to open the gas door.
Yeah, the Sprinter.
Yeah.
Same thing. on the transit. It must have something to do with fleet.
Did I say transit? I called this a transit, didn't I?
Well, you gotta get to the diesel pump?
No.
It must have something to do with fleet sales, you know, like...
I think it's so people can't fuck around with your gas tank.
Yeah, like if there's lots of these things, and people go in at night, steal the gas.
Look at this, they got Little Hank's barbecue tank sold here. Hey, what's up, man? Can you fill it plus, please?
And they got Island coffee.
Island coffee?
Yeah.
I wonder which island that is. Staten Island.
Or Long Island.
Yeah. Guys, close the window so you can't hear the beautiful sounds of Route 36 in...
Yeah.
Where the hell are we, Hazlitt?
Yeah, this is Hazlitt, New Jersey.
Across from the Cranial Institute over there.
Speaking of, I wonder how our boy's doing after that surgery.
Yeah, I don't know if that's public knowledge, so I won't say who we're talking about, but it's a Nina's Food Market. I thought it said Ninja's Food Market. Like, Ninjas? It's quite a name.
Oh. Yeah. Secret sauce on the Ninja.
Come in, we're open. It's not a good sign if you have to have a big sign that says that. I swear, no. Aside from, regardless of how this place looks, we are open.
This guy has a big wad of cash.
Oh yeah. What are we paying for plus over here?
Only the best.
$3.69.
He's just got that wad. My.
That is a fat stack.
Yeah.
A lot of fives. 5, 10, 11, 12, 20. Ooh, 100. God damn. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 1, 2, 3,
He's
4,
got a couple
5, 6,
thousand
7,
bucks
8,
there.
2, 1, 2, 3. No, that's maybe 1,000. He probably just cut off 1,000 off of it. That's why I do them on my cash. I keep it in $1,000 denominations.
Yeah. I used to go with the coffee can method when I got paid in cash. How about you?
Yeah, no coffee can. Just carry it all around all the time.
No, I used to have 2 big coffee cans. One for the bills and one for whatever was left.
I did all the spending and then worried about the bills.
Yeah.
Which didn't always work out.
No.
$69.39. We got 18 3/4 gallons.
Not bad. And one thing about this van is it gets great gas mileage.
Yeah, this is only the 3rd or 4th time we filled it, I think. We got 1,631 miles.
Nice. Here comes our man. So, tomorrow the big thing will be, does the cabinet fit in the does the cabinet fit in the elevator?
Yeah, we'll see. Thanks, brother. You have a good one. Appreciate it. Yeah, so this, keep looking to see if we're still rolling, because if I don't want to touch this goddamn phone. Froze about 10,000 times on me before. The building tomorrow, first of all, we had to basically sign our lives away.
Oh, yeah.
Give a kidney and our firstborn just to be able to work in the building. I had to fill out. The COI got rejected 3 times, certificate of insurance. Man, they got a lot of American flags at this gas station. Holy hell. Yeah, the COI got rejected 3 times, even though they didn't give us an example COI to follow. I had to, sign a, what do they call that other thing?
The
hold
release.
harmless,
Yeah,
hold harmless release, because we're owner operators and we don't carry workers' comp because we don't have any employees. It's like ridiculous.
We had to put Toll Brothers on our...
Yeah. The resident, the building, the management company, some other company, I don't even know what the fuck they do, and Toll Brothers. So it's like 5 different parties on the COI as additional insured. They're going to make the client put down a $500 deposit in case we like bang into the wall or something. I mean, we worked in another Toll Brothers building about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Hudson T.
They were cool.
All we needed was a COI. We didn't even have to put the client's name on there. This place, there's no parking. They're dickheads inside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We can't even get there till 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
When you ask them if there's any parking, they don't even make a suggestion. They say no. When you know that there's got to be something, because when you move into the building, there's got to be a moving truck entrance.
Yeah. Yeah, like where... If they need a delivery with a big truck, what do? They double park it on that street?
That
an 18-wheeler?
That alley back there,
Uh-huh.
I guarantee you that those doors open up and there's like a whole breezeway in there.
Maybe that's like if we reserve the service elevator, maybe that's where we get to go?
I don't know, but when I worked at, what was it? It was in Jersey City, like 101 Hudson or something like that. That's the place where I told you I bought everybody lunch.
Yeah.
And they actually let me, that's back when I had Blue, they actually let me leave Blue right there in the breezeway. I just left the keys.
Yeah, well, at Hudson T, they had that, I wouldn't call it a breezeway, but
Right.
they had the garage that was, the lobby floor that, you go in on one street and out on the other street.
Yeah, see, in the place I'm talking about, there was no resident parking there. That was where all, like, the people working in the building would go in through there.
Okay.
So
I'm about the Jersey Scrape right now. Forgot where we were. You guys hear that turbo?
give it the signal.
Give him the Italian goodbye sign. I'm used to be able to listen to Waze. I got to turn way down.
Yeah.
Be there 11:18, 42 minutes from here.
118. It got warm.
60. It was 27 this morning.
Woo.
I wonder why people feel sick this time of year. Worst merge in this area right here.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people like the first On the Road episode. We'll see if this is another hit, but
Yeah, well, once we get out there in the traffic, they'll get a good view.
yeah, what we need is like a, what's this person doing?
Oh, we need one of those double cameras.
Like a dash cam, yeah. So you can see
all the foolery out there.
Yeah, the stupidity is thick. You listen, buddy, you don't have to brake. It says 15, but nobody does it. And then all the way over. I swear.
Yeah. Well, the leaves are changing and falling now. By the time people hear this, though, it's going to be almost Christmas, I guess.
No, this comes out on Friday.
This comes out Friday?
Yeah, that's why we got to do it, because we're out of episodes.
No. I'm living in an altered state where we have
nobody back there.
stuff in the bank. Yeah.
Parkway's empty. Yeah, so Hoboken, I guess if you guys aren't familiar, Hoboken is
Parking hell.
Hey, here's Lisa Hoboken texting me. Hey, actually, we can't. What time today? Just got on the Parkway. It says we'll be there at 1:18. Yeah, Hoboken is North Jersey on the... Is that the Hudson right there?
Yeah.
On the Hudson River, overlooking, I guess, what? Kind of like...
Lower Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of ferries that go across.
Yeah, actually, right where not where we're going now, but where we're going tomorrow, Maxwell Place, like Maxwell and Sinatra Drive, is Maxwell Park, I think they call it. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple docks right there, which I'm pretty sure ferry runs, right across to Manhattan.
I wonder what those places go for.
Yeah, I don't know. In the millions.
Yeah, the place in Jersey City that I worked in, it was on the 47th floor.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was like floor to ceiling windows, like there was just glass. I didn't like it. I like some privacy. And I guess you get used to it, but I didn't like that feeling up there.
Yeah, like when I wake up in the morning, I wake up at 5 o'clock every morning, it's still dark. And I go downstairs and my wife has the blinds open, I put the blinds down. When I'm home, I want my privacy.
Traffic's picking up.
Yeah, it's pretty...
It's light, though, especially for our standards.
Look, there's a guy that was in front of us at the gas station. He's in the locals lane. So on the parkway, I guess not the whole parkway, is it?
No.
Just certain stretches.
Yeah.
You have express lanes and local lanes. So we're in express, so there's no exits on this lane.
Goes down to 105 in the express. Then they join together.
For the whole parkway?
Yeah, I think for the rest of the way, all the way down.
Yeah, so from the Driscoll Bridge down to exit 105, so it's like what, exit... What is it up there?
127 is the Driscoll.
Yeah, so for 22 miles, this section of the parkway has no exits. And there's 3 lanes. There's 3 lanes here. There's 3 lanes over there that have exits at every exit.
Yeah, got from 105 goes to 109, then 114, then 117. Yeah, there's PNC in there.
Oh yeah,
in the other direction.
And there's a crossover there where you can cross over from express to locals to express.
120, and then after 120, I guess Sayreville is the next one. I'm not sure what the number is. Before you go over the Driscoll, I think there's an exit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm always in express here. So I'll be honest, I don't even know what's going on over there.
So work-wise, we got the vesting. That's a big thing. When we're trying to... So we're sort of evangelizing the product now because we're pretty hopped up on it ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, well, as a small shop, we've been looking for a finish that has the right combination of, ease of application, the finish, like the overall finish of it.
Yeah. You don't need a spray booth with chemicals and things like that.
Right, yeah, the ecological aspect. This finish is 0 VOC.
Yeah.
So it really hits all the marks.
It does.
You can get a finish that's, equivalent to a sprayed finish in terms of smoothness just on a table in front of you with... we were using the tools, like making dust between coats and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you blow it off, you're good to go.
We only had to, be cautious
when there was a wet coat about to be hit with the light. Because even if you applied it and you got dust on it, you still have to wipe it off. So you'd end up wiping that dust off. And then you can hit it with the light and you're good to go.
Yeah, I know Corey is going to adopt it.
Yeah, so Zach, the guy from Investing USA, who came out to our shop, he went up to, I think they had it at Corey's shop, there's woodworking
club.
Yeah, that he's a part of. Yeah, and he did some demos, person just changing lanes, double lane change over solid lines.
No signal.
I don't know who's beeping. That lady, I guess. Yeah, so Zach went up there and showed a bunch of guys the finish. I mean, it really is pretty crazy the first time you see it.
It is.
And like to feel how smooth it is. When Zach came to our shop, he brought flooring samples, and it was like character grade white oak, which is not
nice like what we use.
Yeah, it's
really.
not like smooth, and I don't even remember if he sanded it. They were probably sanded prior, but I mean, so smooth. And you know, when you scuff it, it powders up real nice, like a good sprayed finish wood.
Easy to wipe off.
Yeah, I mean, I've been blowing it off, and you still see remnants of the powder from sanding. Like it's not like I'm taking a tack cloth to it, and it still ends up so smooth. Right. It's
It's not like you have to be super meticulous with that part.
Yeah, like
process.
I guess it's like a lacquer where it, you know, each layer is melting into the previous layer.
Yeah, it bonds to itself. Next, we're going to be experimenting with it over different finishes. You know, maybe some colors and things like that.
Yeah, so they have, we've been using it's called Pure, which is, you know, equivalent to like the Rubio Pure and that stuff. It's not quite clear, but it's like a slight amber kind of color.
Yeah.
But not even really. Like a very, like the slightest little tint of amber. But they have 40 colors in this and the air dry finish. So in Europe they have like over 100 apparently. Now I'm driving slow. I'm driving 65. When I see people driving this slow and this person braking
what
like
are
that,
they doing?
I don't know. I think maybe he's brake checking this person. That sketches me out. Remember what the hell I was saying?
All those European colors.
Oh yeah, they have over 100 colors in Europe. So it's a Dutch company, which means what? Holland, right?
Yeah.
Down there in Holland.
I always get confused with those because they had Holland, the Netherlands.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says Netherlands on the can. In the video with John, I said something, and everybody's like, "That's not what you mean."
You had the.
Oh, I said Denmark. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, Denmark. No,
If you're from Denmark, you're what? Danish. Yeah. Sorry, you know, Nordic, Netherlands.
Sorry, all you Danes.
You Scandinavians, I can't, you know, figure out.
Yeah, so what's Scandinavia? Is it Finland, Denmark, and Holland?
I think Sweden is considered
And
Scandinavian
Sweden?
too, no?
So you're right. So it's got to be Sweden, Finland, Denmark. Is Holland part of Scandinavia?
I don't know. You ever watch on PBS? It's called like New Scandinavian Kitchen or something.
Oh yeah,
I love
that
show.
guy's wild.
He's great.
Yeah, he cooks with that pot in the fireplace. Yeah, he's good.
Those are the best cooking shows are on PBS and channels like that.
Yeah,
Food Network has completely jumped the shark.
It's all competitions now.
Yeah.
You know, this war and that battle.
Cupcake war. What the hell is a cupcake war?
You know, if I was a veteran, I would be offended by all these cooking shows that have like.
It is a little bit of
war.
a obtuse use of the word.
I mean, let's give it a rest.
Halloween wars. Who can make the best pumpkin out of Rice Krispie treats?
Now, Rice Krispie treats, that's something I could get into.
Yeah. I like all the different ones, like not made with Rice Krispies, but...
Oh, well, like Chex or something?
Yeah, I get down with that. Fruity Pebbles.
Ooh.
Cocoa Pebbles. Whoa!
Oh, gotta get the squeeze here.
Jeez Louise. The truck's lane's over here, guy. Where are you going?
You might be going south.
Oh, he is going south. Got the police right here. One thing about driving this van as opposed to my truck, it's the
Pickup.
vision. Yeah, my Ram, the vision is not the same.
And the acceleration.
Yeah, well, definitely not. I think my truck has 3 times more horsepower than this van. Huh? We're going cars only.
What do you know?
Here's another fun fact for all you non-New Jerseyites. We're about to get on the New Jersey Turnpike, and right here, as you get off the parkway and get onto the turnpike, you go into cars only, or you go into cars, trucks, and buses. So in the morning, we always end up in cars, trucks, buses.
Yeah, Waze tells us the least congested way.
Yeah. Somebody like, this lane ends and this person doesn't know if they want to like speed up and go by me, or
You see these big highway walls?
yeah.
When I moved in, I thought I wanted to put one of those up between me and my neighbor.
I think you're allowed to.
No, I found out you weren't.
I don't know why it keeps dimming my screen.
Energy saver, maybe?
It's plugged in. I think I have it set to full brightness when it's plugged in. I don't know. Who knows? 13 miles to US 46, I-80, exits 15E, 15X, 16E, 18E, Lincoln Tunnel.
And
I thought it was Holland Tunnel.
Lovely Secaucus. Lincoln Tunnel's up there, Midtown. Holland's down there at the Battery.
Okay, so that's more like Jersey City.
Yes. Yeah. I had a friend, drummer, used to live in Jersey City. Used to take that tunnel. We used to live in Brooklyn Heights, take the tunnel, and then the tunnel. We take the Battery tunnel.
I don't like all this city driving.
No, I mean, these jobs make me really appreciate working out in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Driving, you know, relatively short distances. You pull right up to the house.
Yeah, if you need to, you can back right up to the front door.
Yeah, you're close to the shop if you need something.
Yeah, now this job we're delivering to today, I mean, luckily there's an elevator, but it's up on the 4th floor. There's no parking. So you got to find a spot. We got a dolly, so we're going to slap everything up on this dolly. Probably have to take 2 trips. And wheel it down the street.
Like the monkeys.
Yeah. Hey, it's the monkeys.
That's right. Yeah, that makes me think of when used to gig in Lower Manhattan, and there's no parking down there either, and we would just find a spot close enough, and we'd be wheeling our stuff down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Used to try and get your rig down to like 1 dolly load.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the thing. You know, if you could strap everything together and get it on one set of wheels.
That's what we got going with the tools, almost, aside from like the vacuum and stuff.
Yeah.
Now I'm kicking myself. We probably should have got one of those Sysvacs.
Yeah.
Only thing is they're not battery powered. But
right. That was the big draw for that vacuum.
yeah, we've got 2 of those Sustainer XLs, so they're double wide. We got that on a dolly, and then with more Sustainers on top, it's like 5 feet tall and 4 feet wide or something.
Yeah.
Or, you know, yeah, probably close to 4 feet wide. So we'll be able to just wheel that into the building, pop it in the elevator, and we got, you know, we've got a lot of stuff in there. I want to remember to get the track saw.
Well, in case we got to cross-cut something.
Remind me today at 4:15 to get the track saw.
Or in in lieu of the table saw.
Yeah, you know, who knows what the hell we need it for. I just like having it.
I do like the track saw. You know, we really, I don't know if you get a little repair kit or if we just need a new guide, the short guide, you know, the rubber
falling off, yeah.
Yeah.
Passing by the big oil tanks.
Yes, this is scenic New Jersey. When I lived in New York, I've told you this, but I'll tell our listeners. All 1,700. How many listeners do we have?
About 1,000 a week.
About 1,000. This is what people in New York think New Jersey looks like.
Yeah, this is, so we're like going through basically the beginning of The Sopranos. That's what this looks like right now.
Mm-hmm.
Newark Airport, the oil refinery, Port Elizabeth. You got, you know, BASF up here who makes chemicals and plastics and shit.
Yeah, I had no idea why they had the Garden State on the license plate. I thought that's some kind of joke, right?
It's really just this tiny little part of
It is.
New Jersey that's like this. You know, north of the Driscoll and all the way on the coast. You know, from whatever. Basically where Staten Island starts up to New York City.
Mm-hmm. Then it gets really nice along the river again.
Oh, yeah.
Residential stuff.
Yeah, you get up towards like Orange County.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the Cloisters in New York? You know what it is?
Sounds familiar.
It's right on the river on the New York side. I guess it was a cloister, a monastery of some sort. And they have all these tapestries and everything on the wall. And it's, you know, it's like one of those nice little day trips, sort of like going to a museum or something.
Yeah.
Except the scenery's really beautiful. And whoever I can't remember which old money family, like the Rockefellers or the Mellons or whatever, whoever funds this thing, they bought the land on the Jersey side.
Oh, I heard about that, yeah.
So that
it can't be developed?
Yeah. So we put some ugly thing there that you'd see from the cloister, so the view remains unfettered.
Yeah, I mean, the Hudson Valley is the most beautiful areas in the whole country.
Yeah,
depending on what kind of scenery you like, but
I took a boat trip up to see an Army game, Army football. That's really a nice trip too, on the boat, on the river.
Mm-hmm. I think C Street does that.
Yeah, that's how we went.
Was it Army Navy?
No, it was Army and, some other college, I can't remember.
So you took it from where? Atlantic Islands?
Yeah.
Yeah, up the Hudson.
Yeah,
they go all the way up to Nantucket.
Wow.
Or Martha's Vineyard.
I mean, that going up to Army was about as long as I could take on the boat.
It's got to be what?
I don't remember. It was a couple hours. I think it was like 2 hours or something like that.
That's pretty fast.
Maybe it was longer. I remember feeling like...
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty far, no?
I want to get off this boat.
I think that boat does 40, maybe 50 knots.
Let's see.
They're fast, but you probably can't go that fast in the river.
No, I'm betting you're right as well.
It had to be a 4-hour ride, maybe more.
Sea Streak to... what's the name? What's it on? Point... West Point.
West Point. I was going to say High Point.
Sea Streak to West Point.
It's not so bad driving on the turnpike this time of day. In the morning, you better be all eyes and ears.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you're all relaxed now.
Yeah.
It's in less than 3 hours.
Less than 3 hours.
Yeah, so...
It must not be as far north as I thought.
No. Yeah, that's a pretty long time to spend on one of those little boats.
Yeah. It takes an hour to get to the city. But that's by the time maybe it's 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But that's like to Wall Street, so you got to get up in and.
I mean, like when you go fishing out in the ocean, when you said you've been out, way
100
out,
miles,
100
yeah.
miles, how long does that take?
A couple hours.
Wow. Do you get seasick?
I never got sick, but you do feel, you know,
You get queasy?
a little bit, yeah, and just kind of like, you know, you just get like dizzy
Yeah, I mean, a couple of times.
until you get your sea legs. It takes, you know, a couple hours sometimes.
I can't remember where, if I think it was down in Grenada where they took us out. And we were in the boat for quite a while. I got seasick, but you just throw up right over the side.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't go away though. Like some people get seasick and you have the feeling the entire time.
Oh,
like you
really?
don't just puke and then you're good. You feel sick like that the entire time you're out there. You gotta take Dramamine. Yeah, like out in the bay and stuff, when the rollers are like, the wavelength between them is less, it's not so bad. But you get out in the ocean and they're a little bit bigger, and it's kind of this like, just, you know, you feel.
You feel yourself turning green?
Yeah, you just feel unsteady. Passing Newark Airport on our left, Port Elizabeth on our right. If you live on the eastern seaboard, this is where most of your junk is coming in from overseas.
That's right. I mean, it's just containers as far as the eye can see.
All the way from Shanghai Port.
Yeah, we learned quite a bit about that, and we're finally getting rid of those ropes.
Yeah. Yeah, the job that I had Jerry ask yesterday, I was talking to Jerry, did you guys ever get paid on that job? It's funny, the last episode that got released last week, we were saying, you know, which was filmed 5 weeks ago or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, well, when you're hearing this, we probably haven't been, well, we did get paid.
Yes.
We finally got paid. We went through arbitration, had to pay for that.
I mean, we had to force our way in. It's not like he just sat down one day and wrote us a check.
Yeah. So we took him to arbitration, which is a neutral third party, and they look at all the facts of the case and say whether or not this person actually owes you money. So we get the check, and then it was either the next day or the same day. I get the email. The arbitrator has found that Greene Street is owed, you know, whatever. Figures. He knew, you know.
He got it first because he's closer to the. He probably got that letter.
No, it came in via email.
Oh.
Yeah. But he knew, you know,
Yeah.
that there was no way he was getting around it. He knew that once the arbitrator said that he owed us the money, then we would file the lien, and then he'd really be screwed. Because once the lien is filed, you know, it's on there until it gets taken off, which, you know, paperwork takes time.
Yeah, we'd have to release it.
Yeah, which we still have to release the notice of unpaid balance. Gotta get over it. Come on, Turbo.
Yeah, keep left. Oh, baby. That's some acceleration.
Look at this junker in front of us.
Some little tiny subcompact hatchback where you can't see in because it was just
Stuffed full of junk.
somebody's apartment.
Looks like it's somehow covered in salt, even though it hasn't even snowed yet.
Yeah.
What is beeping?
I don't know.
Saying, hey, that's Greene Street. Look at this. Oh my god.
That could be one of our loyal listeners in that car.
That's
for all
true.
we know.
That might be Tom in there.
No, Tom's car doesn't get out of first gear. So we were talking about the ropes.
Oh yeah.
We're finally getting rid of the last that we had, as it turned out, 10 little short pieces, 4-footers,
Yeah.
left over, and we were hanging on to them
Until we got paid.
yeah. And we're bringing out, my wife and I will bring them down to Popcorn Park Zoo on Saturday. And the monkeys are going to be climbing on some genuine Greene Street.
Christ, Ridgefield Recycling.
Yeah.
You're gonna put me on a wall like Dale. Yeah, so those poor orphaned monkeys.
That's right. Getting brand new ropes.
Yeah.
Thanks to Greene Street.
Those helicopters made a quick U-turn.
Yeah. Got some helicopter action.
Yeah, there's a lot of helicopter traffic here because a lot of people with money working in the city. We even have a helipad right by the shop where people commute via helicopter. Crazy as that sounds.
When the boat's just not fast enough.
Yeah. Well, they have Blade now too, which you can go from like Wall Street to the airport.
Oh, wow.
It's like Uber, but it's for helicopters.
I like that. You ever fly on a private jet?
I've never even been on a helicopter.
No, I've never been on a helicopter either. But on the private jet, you go right out onto the tarmac.
Yeah, and walk up the little ladder.
Yeah.
I have boarded a plane like that, not a private plane, but like a business class.
Yeah. I wonder if there's anything different now. I mean, I haven't done anything like that since 9/11, so I don't know if there's more restrictions.
I don't know.
Because back then, you just drove in your car right up to the airplane.
I think with domestic air travel, it's still pretty loose. Like if you go to Teterboro, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing.
Yeah, that's where I went, Teterboro.
Hopefully we're not having any technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Got this little lav mic clipped to the phone here, which sounds just slightly better than the microphone on the
phone itself.
If we had two, I would have clipped them to ourselves, but figuring this all out on short notice.
Yeah,
have to bear with us.
Coming over too.
I know. Yeah, sometimes on these roads you get pinned in, like you'll have 18-wheelers merging into the lanes right next to you when you're in the middle lane. Well, our exit, 2.9 miles. Just starting to see the New York City skyline here.
Yeah. Is it Freedom Tower? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, there's the Empire State.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many tall buildings that I don't even know what they are. I mean, it's been that long.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple over here that are crazy tall.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be tight right here. And the wind is blowing the van.
Oh, yeah.
All over the place. Just a big crag of a rock right here on the side of the road. Covered in graffiti.
Look how thin some of those super tall buildings are.
Yeah. Yeah, that one all the way
to the left there?
Yeah, that's tall. I guess the Freedom Tower is the tallest one, but do they include the antenna?
Yeah, that's a little trick.
Yeah, that's BS.
They include the antenna in those buildings.
We're actually taking 16E this time.
Wow.
Usually we get off here at 15X.
Yeah, and take the real back roads in.
Yeah, I guess since it's not rush hour. Oh, look at that 18-wheeler getting towed.
Oh man, ruined his day, that's for sure. So we're gonna get Manuel with us tomorrow.
I hope.
He said, "What time you want me to be there?"
He said, "What time do you need me?"
Oh.
I think he's trying to figure out if he's available. I hate this. It's always you got to get off in 1 mile and you get stuck behind somebody. You got to make the decision. You always speed up and try and pass them.
Give it the turbo.
And then they fucking...
They usually speed up after that.
Yeah, sorry for my foul language. I can't help it when I'm driving. They always speed up. The guy was doing like 45.
Now he's doing 70. He's going to pass us.
Now he's getting over.
I was joking.
Just got into the middle lane. Oh, God. To think there's people that do this every day. 5-6 days a week.
got to stay to the right.
Oh, you can take stuff right into the garage and up the elevator.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Wait, I'm totally confused. We are not 1026 grand, but we... Got it, comma, thanks, exclamation point. That's, that other street, the next street over, I believe.
It is the one. It's not the street I'm going to say. Look at the police.
Yeah.
Coming at somebody.
The guys, like the police cars that go on the highway, they have the craziest lights on top. What's the speed limit over here? It's gotta be 50. Everybody's going so slow. We got a New Jersey Transit bus scraping all over left and right. Ooh, those are some Mondo potholes.
Oh, man.
It's not even wintertime yet.
Yeah, just wait. Yeah. Taking the front door into Hoboken this time.
Taking the Weehawken exit. We're gonna go under this overpass that says like what?
Oh, yeah.
North Jersey, embroidery capital of the world or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's a little bit outdated.
Yeah.
They have that same sign hanging in a little town in province of China now.
Welcome to North New Jersey, embroidery capital of the world since 1872. I think it's at 125 years or something,
Yeah.
so it can't be that old. Is that where we usually get on when we're leaving?
No, we get on,
The next one?
yeah, right where we get off over on the left, yeah. You can see them over there all stopped. As soon as we go through this, we'll see them. That's where we get on.
And gridlock.
Yeah, this is always entertaining.
I've got a stiff neck from keeping my head on a swivel.
That was fairly uneventful, and if we can find a decent spot. She said we could pull right into the garage.
Something to that effect. I didn't even know they had a garage.
Neither did I.
That would have been good information to know, but
You know where we are now.
oh yeah. I know this town like the back of my hand. I'm like Frank Sinatra's son,
Frank Jr.
I guess.
Oh, man.
Passing a nice mural of, is that George Washington?
I think so. It's not a
Thomas Jefferson.
Weehawken, maybe. I don't know. I don't know whose claim to fame is Weehawken. I wonder what school this has been from.
It's one of those lanes that's gonna
Disappear on us?
yeah. Oh, okay. I know where we're at. When we go to North Bergen, we turn right there.
Yeah.
Yep, this lane doesn't
get
go.
over to one lane at least.
Yeah, that's the Lincoln Tunnel, like over there, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully somebody finds this this road talk interesting.
Yeah, well, it's like a travel log.
That's true.
If you can be in the comfort of your own home and
Experiencing the stress and disgust of
traveling the New Jersey Turnpike. Yeah, we did talk about the vesting finishes, and
it's true.
the rest of it is just for your pure listening enjoyment. The dulcet tones of the guys from Greene Street.
Here's the Tiger Mart. I took a pee there last week.
Yeah.
Everybody's interested.
You were in pain last week.
Oh man, yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah, it's like you ever see like those cruise commercials? Gets you in the mood for going on a cruise.
Let's get you in the mood for going for a drive.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got gourmet desserts in front of us. They got nice water-stained cardboard in the back windows.
Yeah, that's appetizing.
In a Ford van, white Ford van. Look them up, 851 Van Houten Avenue, Clifton, New Jersey, 07013.
Gourmet desserts.
Yeah. Gourmet.
It'd be funny if they misspelled desserts and it was just
Deserts. Gourmet deserts.
I'm warm. That sun's beating down.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Now entering the comfy confines of Hoboken, New Jersey.
16th Street, we're turning on 15th Street.
Where dogs wear bandanas.
Yep. Nothing but yoga pants as far as the eye can see.
That's right. And sure enough, first two people we see are wearing yoga pants.
Yeah, there's a guy over there in yoga pants.
Oh God.
Well, we're gonna be at this job in 4 minutes, and the client's gonna meet us outside. So we're gonna sign off, guys.
Hey, it was good talking to you.
Yeah, thanks for watching and listening. And maybe next week's episode will be this too, because we got to get 2 episodes done.
Yeah, we'll have some topics for you.
Yeah, we're gonna try. Maybe we'll shoot it on the way home.
Yeah.
Well, at that, we'll see you guys next week.
Ciao.